Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's introduce the starting winners. Shooting guard, number 8, Christian Butler. Point guard, number 10, Joshua White. Small forward, number 22, Javon Jackson. And the center, number 50, Justin Sutton. The head coach of the Admirals is Daniel Jacobs. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your DMV Soldiers. On the small forward from USAO, number 1, Richard McCullough. On point guard from High Point University, number 3, Jamal Wright. And shooting guard from Buckhead and Kutztown, number 6, Daquan Grandy. And shooting guard from Penn Station and Go, number 7, Malik Davis. And a small forward from Catawba College, number 9, Daquan Lilly. Head coach of your Trojan is Byron Mouton.
The two top teams in the Mid-Atlantic region of the Basketball League are ready to go at it. The Tri-State Admirals visit the DMV Soldiers. Thanks for joining us on this broadcast powered by the Sports Fan Base Network. I'm Tyler Aiken, and these two teams have played in a close one already this year. A 10-point win for the Soldiers back at the start of the month, and both teams are ending their marches with a rematch. The Soldiers running out Richard McCullough, Jamal Wright, Daquan Granberry, Malik Davis, and Daquan Lilly. For the Admirals, Avante Gilbert, Christian Butler, Joshua White, Justin Sutton, and Javon Jackson. You have a top 3 scorer in the entire league out there today, so keep an eye out for number 1 on Tri-State. That's Avante Gilbert, averages over 30 a game. And the DMV Soldiers get things going. That's Jamal Wright, the point guard for DMV, played his college ball back at High Point. Here's Richard McCullough, averaging 9 points, 6 boards a game. Lowers the shoulder, fades away. A second opportunity on the opening possession for the Soldiers, but 2 misses by McCullough. Christian Butler, he's the second leading scorer for the Admirals with 23 a game, gives it up. Here's Javon Jackson, double team, doesn't care, lets it fly, misses short. Wright weaves inside, still not on the board, and the offensive rebound doesn't turn into points for DMV. Tri-State, no response for the Admirals either. It was an offensive showcase for a lot of players the last time these teams played. Not so much today. Actually, the leading scorer for the Soldiers in that game, Kai Gilliam, he's not even on the court right now, coming off the bench. White dishes right to Gilbert, weaves inside, and it's fitting that the leading scorer for the Admirals gets them on the board. Expect a lot of attacking the rack from him. When he scored 33 in a loss to the Soldiers at the start of this month, he didn't score a single three-pointer. It was all in the paint, a few free throws as well. Butler readjusts, no good. Wright pushes the pace, and he can't leave him that wide open. All tied up. Butler, second time's the charm. So the 2 top dogs for the Admirals are both on the board, Avante Gilbert and Christian Butler. Pump fake, there you go. Jamal Wright with a few buckets for DMV. He's got all 4 points for the Soldiers. and comes away with a steal. Daquan Granberry kicks into the corner, and Richard McCullough just stepped on the line out of bounds. A much longer bench for the home Soldiers team. Only 4 bench players made the trip for the Admirals down from Elizabeth, New Jersey. That's where the Tri-State squad is based. Javon Jackson, well short. Granberry, long 2. No home bounce for him. Butler out of bounds before he could call timeout. Got to give him credit, though. Tucked the ball under his elbow, sliding on the ground. Tried to call timeout. Not going to give it to you. Four to 4, about 3.5 minutes in. All the points from DMV from the point guard, Jamal Wright. Make that all 6 of the team's points. So Tri-State calls a timeout, needing to adjust against the point guard from the DMV Soldiers, who's got quite the backstory. So Jamal Wright went to High Point, played basketball there for 4 years, and he's always been a competitor, which makes sense because his cousin, his older cousin, obviously, Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys legend, that's the cousin of Jamal Wright. So probably didn't learn all the moves he's flashing on the court right now from his cousin, but the athleticism runs in the family, the competitive drive runs in the family. Not quite a Hall of Fame basketball player, but he's still playing pro. Spent 4 years at a D1 school, making his older cousin proud. So Wright has been most of the offense, but expect a lot from the bench for DMV. Ronald Whitaker averages 17 a game off the bench, and he dropped 18 back on March 1st when these two teams played. Kai Gilliam obviously led the Soldiers in scoring in that matchup with 19, and he averages double figures as well, 12 points per contest. So DMV's got a deep bench that it can go to if it needs to, although they don't dip into it yet. Still the starters out there: McCullough, Wright, Granberry, Davis, and Lilly. Doesn't seem like any adjustments for Tri-State either. Still Gilbert, Butler, White, Sutton, and Jackson. Some half-hearted pressure from the Soldiers. They fall back as Joshua White, the leading assister for the Admirals, brings it up. Averages 4 helpers a game. Inside, Sutton hesitates and scores. The stocky center for the Admirals gets it all tied up. Right, goes left. Feeds it inside. Lilly wasn't ready for it. Spins into some open space and turns it over. Gilbert readjusts. Can't get it to fall. 2-on-1 opportunity for the Soldiers. Lobbed up. Not finished by Granberry. Too much contact from the Soldiers' defense, so free throws coming for Tri-State. 2-man trap inside. Some contact with the ball, but mostly with the body. That sends Christian Butler to the line. Butler now leads the Admirals with 3 points. Sutton and Gilbert are also each on the board with a bucket apiece. Tri-State back out on top, looking to get the dub and move into first place in the Mid-Atlantic region of the Basketball League. And finally, Wright has some help. It comes from the small forward, Daquan Lilly. Post-up opportunity for Sutton. Instead, the ball goes to Gilbert. The pure scorer for the Admirals. He'll have to get his points on this possession from the line. So Avante Gilbert, often a great scorer, but it doesn't always come in wins. We mentioned he had 33 against the Soldiers a little under a month ago, and that wasn't enough to get the dub. The Soldiers didn't have anyone with 20 points or above, and that was enough. Sometimes it's teamwork that makes the dream work. We'll see how Gilbert balances his offensive attack today. We'll also see how Jamal Wright balances his. Somehow kept his balance, gets the end one. He's already at 8 points with a chance for more. Scooped it up, got the continuation. Terrence Ward enters the game for the first time today. Checks out the center Sutton. The old point guard for center substitution. We'll see how that impacts the defense for the Admirals. Rebounding hasn't taken a hit. But White loses it. Right. Not the long three. Instead finds a wide open Daquan Lilly. Those two have worked in tandem on a few buckets over the last couple of minutes. And that's helped the Soldiers jump out to a 3-point advantage. Turnaround, Jay, no. Off to the right from Butler. Jamal Wright, just a point shy of his season average. Trying to get his teammates involved. Malik Davis fights for the offensive board. Turns the loose change into $1. White turned it over the last possession. Begging for his teammates to move off the ball. Kicks it off to Jackson, and he loses it. Saved. Good effort by Malik Davis. Now McCullough takes advantage. No, misses the lay, and it's put back in by Lilly. And he's now up to 6 points, 3 buckets for the DMV forward. Possession after a turnover, Jackson adds a miss to his tally. Left wing three, rattles out for Granberry. Although the Soldiers are up to a 7-point lead, their largest of the day, and Granberry makes up for the miss by forcing one on the other end. Right, feed over to McCullough. Still no. The Soldiers have struggled from distance. And a foul on the pass. We'll get a sub each way. Ronald Whitaker, who averages 17 a game, which is up there on the list for the Soldiers, checks in. Gives Daquan Lilly a break. And a few subs for the Tri-State Admirals, Jamie Garcia checks in, replaces the point guard Joshua White. Osman Kanu also enters the game. Jackson's out. Turnovers have started to stack up for the Admirals. They hold on to it for the time being. Still can't get back on the board. Led 9-8. 8 straight points for the Soldiers. Make it 10. Daquan Granberry slithers inside. Jamal Wright, he slowed down his scoring. He's kept the pressure up on this press defense. Just 3 points for Avante Gilbert, who averages 30. He's played off the ball quite a bit today. Ward loses it, but hit a defender's foot. So we'll stay here. And now the leading scorer on the day for the Soldiers, Jamal Wright, takes a breather. His teammate Kai Gilliam comes in, who lit it up against the Admirals earlier this month. He's pass first early today. Granberry goes ISO, beautiful spin, and lays it in. The Soldiers doubling up the Admirals. Garcia almost joined the turnover party, and the Soldiers think he did. Just a baseline inbound play for Tri-State then. Down low to Gilbert. And again, that's where he makes his money. Not a three-point shooter, but will need to get points from all over the court to help the Admirals come back. Whitaker in no man's land, off to Gilliam, forced out of bounds due to a foul by Garcia. Just the second foul on the Admirals, so we're nowhere near bonus territory for either team. Kai Gilliam looking to get on the board. Averaging 12 a game. Looking for another star showout against Tri-State. Waits his turn, and Whitaker will have to wait to get on the board as well. Nice lob pass. And it comes right before a blocking foul. So now DMV calls a timeout with a little under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let's meet the coaching staff for the Soldiers, which is led by head coach Byron Mouton, a name you probably should know if you've been paying attention to basketball in the DMV area. He started his college playing career at Tulane down in Louisiana. That's where he spent a lot of his time earlier in his life, but then he transferred to Maryland in the early 2000s, was a captain on a team that went to the Final Four twice and won the 2002 national championship. Since then, he played a little bit in the pros and has now refocused his life on basketball development at all levels in the DMV area. He's worked at the high school level on the prep circuits with recruiting, individual coaching, and now he's taken his talents to the semi-professional level with the DMV Soldiers. And he's leading them to a great year, 7-2 to start out, the top spot in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. And right now, up 9 over the second best team in that division. So it's been a good season for the Soldiers and Coach Mouton. The Soldiers have a lot of former Division I talent, not just on the coaching staff, but on the court as well. Chris Braswell has checked in for the first time today, number 10. He spent a few years at UNC Charlotte. That's what it was called back then. Now people just call it Charlotte. And he was an all A10 player, scored 1,000 points in his college career, was right around 1,000 rebounds as well. Now he's in as the center to tend to this DMV defense. Tri-State ball, and Joshua White, the starting point guard, is back on the court, sharing the ball with Kanu. Backdoor cut. Little miscommunication between Kanu and Gilbert. Ten on the shot clock. White feeds down for Butler. He's in isolation, and Granberry forced the miss from behind. Takes it himself coast to coast and turns it right back over. White loses control. Late whistle comes in from behind. Foul goes on Gilliam of the Soldiers. Came in late, but probably the right call. So we'll take a look at Joshua White at the line for the Admirals. He's struggled to get the ball in the hoop often this year. He's on the board for the first time today, but has been the motor to the offense in terms of passing and is often the one setting up Avante Gilbert inside. He set up his teammate Christian Butler plenty of times. We've seen White and Butler work in tandem already today. A two-man game off to the side. And White has 2 points of his own now. Although the Admirals need more. Soldiers up 7. Whitaker waiting patiently. Now goes to Braswell, the Charlotte product inside. He's got a size mismatch. Turns on Sutton, can't score. Second time, there you go. Wide open in front of the hoop. Up to a 9-point lead for DMV. And Braswell's the 5th person to score for the Soldiers as well. Gilbert, long two, laces it. He leads the Admirals with 7. Gilliam nearly gives it back to Tri-City. That's Tri-State, pardon me. But it stays with DMV. Backdoor cut looking for Davis. Doesn't work. Butler weaves. Won't go. Fast break the other direction. 3-on-2 into the corner. Davis drives and misses. Butler on the second straight fast break for him. Still doesn't score, but will have a chance at the stripe. The Admirals hoping to get a little bit closer before the end of the first quarter. Christian Butler had 4 points very early in this one. Is finally back on the board after taking a back seat in the offense. 5-point game, time for 2 more possessions. Davis directs some traffic from up top. Braswell lowers the shoulder. Doesn't come to fruition. Butler, all gas, no brakes. Back to a 1-possession game. Five to go. Gilliam loses it. A half-court prayer won't count even if it goes. The Soldiers pulled out to an 11-point lead, now only up 3. We'll be back with the second quarter in a few minutes.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
About ready for the second quarter between the DMV Soldiers and the Tri-State Admirals. The Soldiers up 3 points as we roll ahead in this battle between the 2 top teams in the Mid-Atlantic region of the Basketball League. DMV obviously from here in the Waldorf area. We're at St. Charles High School. Tri-State on the road coming down from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Gilbert hit 7 free throws last time these 2 teams played. He's already done a decent amount of work there today. 4 of his 9 points, nearly half from the line. Braswell on Sutton. That's a matchup inside that the Soldiers have identified as a mismatch, although it's only worked out once. Herschel Grant travels before he gets to the rack. Tri-State can take its first lead since it was 9-8. Gilbert looking to do just that, and he does. The Admirals are back on top. Gilbert already in double figures with a game-high 11 points. No friendly home roll again. That was Whitaker on the shot. The other way, it's the other number 5, Jamie Garcia. Too long. Whitaker for redemption. No. So DMV is dipping into the bench quite a bit. In terms of available players today, 14 for DMV, 5 have scored, and 10 have touched the court. So we haven't seen a lot from Jamal Wright, the starting point guard, who has 8 points. He's been on the bench for quite a bit. But DMV's been mixing it up, getting different guys, different looks. And now it's a 6th player to put the ball through the hoop, Ronald Whitaker. All tied up. Not for long, no. No free throws coming on. A lot of contact there. And then Herschel Grant gives the lead back to DMV. Gilliam hit from behind. It's taken away. Javon spins it up and out. Offensive board. Sutton rolls it back in. The Admirals avoid disaster on the break. 3 dialed up for the big fella, Chris Praswell. Not his shot, at least not that one. Now it's the point guard ripping the 3. And an air ball for Joshua White. Fast break. Gilbert throws down the hammer for Tri-State. One of the best scorers in the league. It helps when you can leap like that. Armstrong up and under. The UNC Greensboro product helps DMV respond, but Gilbert is there again. Armstrong just went inside and scored. This time becomes a passer to Grant. Whitaker inside, begging for the ball, won't get it. His teammate Grant will score again. Fast break, easy lay for Sutton. The Soldiers trailing again, so they call a timeout. (31-29). 8 minutes to go in the first half. I'll take a short break and be back with you in a minute.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
And we're back out of the Soldiers timeout. They led this one by upwards of 10 points and are now trailing. It's been all Admirals since we've returned to action after the first quarter. They were down 20-9. Now up 31-29. Ty Gilliam put up 19 on March 1st when these two teams played. He hasn't scored yet today. Left wing three, much needed. Herschel Grant scores for the third time today. Gets the Soldiers back on top. The Admirals, a response. Nope. Ward pushed back. Gilbert takes over. Denies the pick and roll. Steps back. Can't hit. Lilly to Braswell. There you go. Big fella strings it. Ward puts in some work to get to the rack. No finish. There is one on the other end for Herschel Grant. Now a timeout the other way. What a stretch for DMV. 7 straight points out of the timeout. Some soul searching now for Daniel Jacobs, the head coach of Tri-State, and his team to do. Haven't been able to get a stop and haven't gotten on the board in the 2 or so minutes that we played between those 2 timeouts. Tri-State, just 2 losses on the year and a chance to get back in the win column today, get on top of the division, the Mid-Atlantic division of the Basketball League. Avante Gilbert has really dominated. He has nearly half of their points. He has 15. Christian Butler has 8. So between the two of them, that's 23 of the team's 31 points. And even beyond that, only 2 other guys have scored, Justin Sutton and Joshua White. So the Admirals could certainly spread it around a little bit more. DMV has gotten a very diverse range of offense from quite a few different players. 8 different guys have scored for DMV, led by 9. Herschel Grant now leads the team in scoring. Jamal Wright has 8. Those all came back in the first. And Daquan Lilly has 6. The rest all have 5 or fewer points for the Soldiers. It's the leading scorer out of the timeout that immediately gives it up. And a turnover out of a timeout is the last thing you want to see. Armstrong over to Grant, who's had a phenomenal second quarter. That's not stopping now. The first DMV player in double figures, Herschel Grant. Gilbert inside to Sutton. That lefty lob doesn't go, and he was quite frustrated. Grant out of bounds. Shot didn't fall anyways. Garcia over to Ward. Works it in. First bucket in 3.5, 4 or so minutes for the Admirals. No response for the Soldiers. A chance for Tri-State to keep the comeback rolling. Ward again. Just barely doesn't score on back-to-back shots, although his team will have another chance. Gilbert lowers the shoulder, spins, and scores. 17 points for the small forward. Pretty much half of his team's production. Armstrong responds. He wanted the foul, too. On the fast break, a block, chase down from Gilbert. Then he grabs the board. He can pull the Admirals back within one possession. Lavelle goes after his own miss. And finally, it's Garcia who puts it back in. One score game, just 3 points. And finally, the early hero for the Soldiers, Jamal Wright's back in the game and doesn't waste any time getting back on the board. He's up to 10 points. Armstrong with the steal. Up to his teammate, Herschel Grant, who converts on the fast break. 7-point lead again for DMV. Armstrong and Grant on the fast break again. Ten on the shot clock for Gilbert. Inside to Lavelle. It loops out. 4-on-2. Lilly fouled hard. Set up by the point guard, Jamal Wright. Lilly to the line. The lead is back up to 11 for DMV. That's tied for the Soldiers' largest of the day. Granberry nearly takes it away. Gilbert turns, finds help from White. Back to the leading scorer who didn't realize how low the shot clock was. Disaster for the Admirals. Already down 11 points, now just giving away possessions. Right. Playing with his food. Davis. Over to Lilly. Under the hoop, kicked out, taken away. Just over a minute to go till halftime. White hands it to Lavelle, stopped by Lilly. Although given right back to the Admirals, Granberry was in trouble and had no help. Lavelle from the corner to the paint. 2 shots, just can't score. And still the Admirals will have a chance. White pulls it back. Off the screen. Jackson loses control due to a foul. He can pull the Admirals back within single digits. Down to a 10-point deficit for the Admirals. Step back, fade away. Air ball for Davis. Could be the last possession of the half. But the Admirals elect to shoot it. Bank it open for Jackson. Five to go. Right off the foot. Jackson heaves up a prayer. Can't get lucky twice. 48-41. The Soldiers lead the Admirals. We'll see you again in a little bit for the third quarter between these two teams.
the TVL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
Second half about to start between the DMV Soldiers and the Tri-State Admirals, the two top teams in the Mid-Atlantic region of the Basketball League. This is the Sports Fan Base Network. I'm Tyler Aiken. Thanks for joining us on this late March Sunday afternoon. Got some halftime stats for you. The leading point scorer on Tri-State, well, it's Avante Gilbert with 17 points. The other way for DMV, it's a little bit lower, but Herschel Grant has 14 for the Soldiers. Although it's the Admirals who start with possession down 7 points here in the third. There's the leading scorer, Gilbert, quick to pass it off to Marvin Lavelle, the power forward. Lavelle, free throw line, Jay. No, offensive board. Still, the Admirals can't punch it in. The Soldiers take over. Up to Richard McCullough, who drops it in from the left side. The ninth different player to score for DMV. Now, the biggest difference between these two teams statistically has been rebounding. At halftime, the Soldiers had 32 boards compared to just 21 for the Admirals, and that has made a difference, although some offensive boards from Tri-State has changed that as of late. Right, out to Lilly. Now it's Granberry who misses the bank. Back down to a 5-point game. Still the home team on top, the Soldiers. Right, back up top for a three. Davis doesn't connect. Three on one. Granberry drops it off. Extra feed over to Davis. Not how you drew it up, but you'll take it. Gilbert scores for the first time this quarter. Make it 19 for a top 3-point scorer in the league. Averaging 31 a game, and he's on pace to get even higher than that today. Right goes left, zips it back to Davis. Those two have worked together quite a bit here over the first 3 minutes in the second half. Step back for Wright, too short. Had to get it up late in the shot clock. Lilly works inside. He scores. He's got a double-double. 10 boards and now up to 10 points. Our first player to get to a double-double today. Gilbert to Lavelle. Now back outside. And a shot clock violation on the Admirals. You only get 24 seconds. Got to make them count. The Soldiers up 7, and the lead keeps growing. Jamal Wright having one of his better games of the season with 12 points early in the third quarter. Lavelle to the line. The Admirals just barely hanging in there. The deficit got as large as 11. Anytime it gets that big, they keep creeping back closer. Wright waits for the screen. Doesn't penetrate. Under 10 on the shot clock. Lilly doesn't have room. 5 on the shot clock. Into the corner. Granberry bricks it. Nice spin by Christian Butler. Jackson comes down with it. Finally, Lilly escapes with possession for DMV. Davis to the corner. Granberry lets it fly. That's 2 straight missed threes from tack on 3 for Javon Jackson. Now it's down to 4. The Admirals making it a game again. Jackson averages 16 a game. He's only at 6 today. Tri-State needs him to continue to step up. Tri-State can pull within 1 score. Gilbert goes left. Stops. Pops. Rims out. Wright slows it down. His team's offense has slowed down quite a bit as of late, and it stays that way. Jackson cherry picking on the break. Not in position to take advantage, though. Butler backing down, fading away, and fouled. Just a 4-point game. We'll head to a quick break. As there's a timeout on the field, we'll take one as well.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
we're back, and Tri-State has a chance to pull within one score. Christian Butler, the second leading scorer for the Admirals, at the free throw line out of the timeout. Butler scored 25 points when these teams played back in March. He's at 11 after that free throw today. Two-point game. The Admirals were down by 9 at halftime. Right over to the big man Braswell. He strings his second three ball of the game. The Admirals almost turn it over. They give it inside to Gilbert, who's fouled on his way up, although he was in bad positioning, bailed out by too much contact from the defense. He had 17 at halftime. He's only scored 2 points during this third quarter. Finally back in a little bit of business. Gilbert's broken 20, the first player to do so today. Free throws have been a problem, though. He's 2 for 4 on his last 2 trips. Whitaker hands off to right. Half the shot clock already gone. Foul at midcourt. Open lay doesn't go, neither does the other. Herschel Grant misses a big opportunity for the Soldiers to keep pulling away. The fouls adding up for the Soldiers. On their next foul, the Admirals will go to the line for some free throws, but not quite in the bonus yet. Coach Jacobs for the Admirals says he wants a 3 coming out of the inbound, and that did not happen. Inside miss from Gilbert. Grant missed 2 open layups, 1 possession to go, and now he's blocked out of bounds. Gilliam goes down low to Armstrong. Bullying his way inside. Nearly an and one. Instead, just 2 shots coming from the shooting guard. 6-point lead for the Soldiers. But a punch back from the Admirals, Christian Butler. He's been heating up. Takeaway. Ward on the fast break, elevates and scores. 2-point lead for the Soldiers. The Admirals almost ready to get back on top. Although the Soldiers doing what they need to do. Ronald Whitaker scores. Then Whitaker takes it away from Ward. Back-to-back great plays. Can't finish out the trifecta with a layup. Ward spins right into 2 defenders. Gilbert gets up, gets back within 2. The Admirals have not led since early in the second quarter. Timeout called by the Admirals. We got 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I'll be back in a moment.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
Haven't taken the lead yet. They haven't led since early in the second. But they should be in position to fight throughout much of the fourth quarter as long as the offense doesn't drop off. Avante Gilbert was the motor early on. He had 17 first-half points. He's only scored 5 since then. Christian Butler has stepped up. Javon Jackson, Marvin Lavelle. A few of the guys that have done a lot of their work here in the third quarter. Honestly, both offenses have slowed down quite a bit. I mean, the last time these teams played, there were 224 points scored. Right now, we're at 124, and there's only 14 total minutes of game time left. So it certainly will end a much lower scoring game than it was last time, and honestly, one of the more lower scoring games we've had this year in the basketball league. Waiting on Coach Jacobs and crew to come out of the timeout. And they're about to. Whitaker steps back. 5 on the shot clock. Gilliam has to get up a shot. Heaves it from way downtown. No. Whitaker almost poked it away. Double dribble. Turnover. Block. Joshua White steps up on defense. His offense has 4 different players, and it's number 4 that scores. Osman Kanu for the first time today. And one the other direction. That's Kanu that scores, but Armstrong responded with an and one, a chance to go back up 3. Gilbert double teamed. Doesn't matter. And one. Putting the Admirals on his back. He can retie this one up. 24 points today from Avante Gilbert. And a technical foul has been issued to Chris Braswell of the Soldiers. Disaster for DMV, and we're all tied up. And the Admirals will get another free throw, then the ball after, I believe. What a swing. There you go. For the first time in the second half, Tri-State is on top. But no possession kept after the tech. So DMV takes over in need of a boost of energy. Will that come from Kai Gilliam? No. How about the man who just picked up the tech, Chris Braswell? Not him either. Butler loses it. Nice block by Braswell. Easy 2 points for Whitaker. DMV back on top. That was Herschel Grant. He leads DMV with 17 points. Gilbert can't poke in 2 more. And so the Soldiers gave up the lead, reclaimed it, up 3 points with the fourth quarter coming up.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38. I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
The Soldiers looking to stay atop the Mid-Atlantic region of the Basketball League. The first and second place teams in this area going at it. The Soldiers 7-2, the Admirals 6-2. And the first place team is also in first place in this game, but only by 3 points. 12 minutes to go, and the Soldiers start the final quarter with possession. Braswell, the big man, hands off to Armstrong. Spins twice, lays it in with the left. Five-point advantage for DMV. Gilbert drops it off for White. Bullies his way inside, kicks it out. Jackson a triple. You bet. 2-point game. DMV ball after the foul. Admirals turn it over. Had a chance to tie or take the lead. And now a player's down for Tri-State. That's Christian Butler. So Butler gets up, limps off to the sideline. We certainly hope he's okay. He's replaced by Garcia for Tri-State. Whitaker gets inside, gets the bucket. Gilbert, his team needs him now, down 4. How about Jackson? He's made some threes lately. How about a long two instead? He misses long. Nice move for Jamal Wright. He had 8 points early. He's only at 12 after that bucket. But when his team has needed him, he's stepped up with big buckets, passes, has been involved on the defensive side as well. Gilbert loses it, forces it away, taken away, fast break. Wright pulls it out, dishes to Armstrong. Straightaway three for Whitaker, it falls. The lead has ballooned to 9 points for the Soldiers. They trailed at the 1 or so minute mark of the third quarter. It's been all Soldiers since then. Lavelle does finally get one of those tip-in rebounds to score. So DMV calls a timeout, up 7 points, under 9 minutes to go. The Admirals looking to pull it closer as the game nears its end.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
Admirals in need of some points after giving up a 9-point run to the Soldiers. Gilbert hesitating. Long two, doesn't rattle in. Three-pointer goes up for the Soldiers. Not in, that was Herschel Grant on the shot. Ward for Tri-State. Travel. Tri-State has 6 players on the court, and that's a technical foul. A few guys came in, a few guys went out. The math did not work out. Interesting that DMV has opted to put their center out there to take the free throws, Chris Braswell. Although he's made a few threes today. Pretty form. There's a reason why he's out there. Each team thinks it has possession, and it's DMV. Whitaker fouled on the ground. Right goes left. Lobs off a pass. Armstrong finishes. Double-digit lead for DMV. Blocked by Davis. Nice lay-in from Gilbert. Up to 27 points on the game. Laid in by Jackson. Back down to 6. Right, working hard to get open. Three-pointer goes up and in for Ronald Whitaker. Jackson can't punch back. Whitaker on the break. 2-on-2. Swims over and is blocked by Gilbert. Up and under. Tack on 2 for Butler. Darrell Armstrong, 2 free throws. Makes the first. We'll stay here. All foul. That goes against Gilbert. Garcia takes it away. And ripped right back. Lobbed ahead, Davis fouled. What an effort by Jamal Wright. Now I've got another technical foul. And the tech goes on, I believe, right of DMV. Still should be getting some free throws now for the Soldiers. And Davis will get 2. Ten-point lead for DMV. Wright slows it down. Just half of the fourth quarter left. His team's up 8. So the Admirals still in striking distance. Some back and forth turnovers, Tri-State possession. Down to a 6-point game. The Admirals hold on that press. Wright gets past it. Out of bounds, turnover. And we have reached a timeout a little over halfway through the quarter. 6-point game. It's close down the stretch.
Triple B's in the TBL done linked up. Boy, it's about to be one of the coldest seasons in the world. Trust me when I tell you. Hey, and we got that merch coming to you. Yeah, hats, hoodies, T-shirts. You want it all. You got to look sharp at the game while you over there cheering. Yes, indeed. We got 38, I say again, 38 teams. Come on now. This is the real deal. You talking about a league? You better come see it.
7-3 DMV on top of Tri-State. You're watching a Sports Fan Base Network production. I'm Tyler Aiken. It's a battle between the two top teams in the Mid-Atlantic region of the Basketball League. Granberry gets fouled. Seven-point lead for the Soldiers. Jackson to Garcia. Over to Butler, he loses it. Wright is 1-on-2. Sends it straight out of bounds. Gilbert. Foul. Right. All the way over to Armstrong. 2 on the shot clock, and the floater is true. Eight-point advantage for the Soldiers. And it looks like they're running away with it. Another steal, and Wright will run some clock. Right, all left. The three doesn't work out for Braswell. 3 minutes to go. Back to a 4-point game. Jackson up and under. Lilly handoff Armstrong. 5 on the shot clock. Armstrong loses it. 2-on-1 opportunity for Tri-State, and Gilbert is fouled by Granberry. He can pull The Admirals back within one score. Just over 2 minutes to go. Gilbert with a 30-plus point performance tonight. He's approaching 35. He's helped pull his team back within 3 before Coach Jacobs calls a timeout. 3-point game, 2 minutes to go. Stick with us on the Sports Fanbase Network. Every time the Soldiers pull out to a 10-point advantage, the Admirals get right back in it. They're down 3, and their leading scorer, Avante Gilbert, can make it 2 on this free throw. It is a 2-point game. Right, running some clock. Under 10 to go. Shifts left. Three-pointer goes up. Gilliam. Turnover. Foul on Wright. Off the ball. What an opportunity for Tri-State to tie or take the lead. Fade away off the mark, and Jackson gets fouled as he fights for the rebound. And that should mean 2 free throws here for Tri-State, as the Admirals should be in the bonus after that last foul. I believe that was the 5th on DMV this quarter. Coach Jacobs calls a timeout for Tri-State. His team is down 2, and there's 90 seconds to go. One more break. 1:36 to go, and DMV leads Tri-State by just 2 now. It's Admirals ball. A chance to tie or take the lead. Gilbert weaves inside, fouled aggressively. And he is certainly on his way to shoot 2 free throws. All tied up. Gilliam step back. His first points of the day give DMV its lead back. Minute 15 on the clock. Gilbert responds with a brick. Step back. What a stretch from Kai Gilliam. His first 2 buckets of the game give DMV a 4-point cushion. Ten on the shot clock for Tri-State. Gilbert rims out. Tri-State has to play the foul game. They don't even get a chance to. 3 straight buckets for Kai Gilliam, the hero for DMV. Gilbert will get a few free throws here, but the clock is not the friend of the Admirals. Kai Gilliam, the hero for DMV, who stays atop the Mid-Atlantic with a 98-92 victory over Tri-State. A solid performance from the Soldiers, who had to fight off multiple comeback attempts from the Admirals. And it all works out for a 6-point win. DMV's up to 8-2 on the year. Tri-State falls to 6-3. Thanks for tuning in to a Sports Fan Base Network production of the Basketball League. I'm Tyler Aking, saying so long and have a great rest of your weekend.